Hi, good morning. My name is Tim. I'm the GM of Metalcast Corporation. What we do is we make aluminum parts for automotive and motorcycle companies. Well, I'm here today to share with you some stories about our transformation. So earlier they were talking about people who are here to experience what other companies have done, learn from their mistakes. Well, we have lots of mistakes to share. Okay, I'll be telling you stories about what happened, and I guess it starts with this story. I joined the company in 2011, and I attended this first meeting. It was called the quality meeting, and we were sitting down looking at parts just like this, and saying, okay, why do we have such rejections? We looked at this number, it said 50% rejected. And the comment said, because no quality marking. In manufacturing, when you notice like those stamps that says QA passed, you guys notice that? So we need to have that, else it would not be delivered. So the last guy in the line didn't deliver it because walang QA pass. Okay. So obviously, the obvious question is, why is there no QA pass? Bakit walang QA pass? And one of our engineers, who is an engineer, came up and said, sir, kasi naubusan tayo ng pentel pen. So, Peter, in the Philippines, you call that patay tayo dyan. So, so that's what we heard and said, oh my God, that's a challenge. So, that's reflective of who we are at that time. And it translated in our results. Okay, back in 2011, we had, in terms of customer claims, these were claims from our customers based on quality issues or any issues. We had around 141 for the year, average of 12 a month. Delivery misses, we had 812, average of 68 a month, more than the calendar month, the calendar days. And customer awards, obviously, our customers didn't care for us that much. We had our customers sit in our conference room and themselves being competitors to each other, staking out our conference room just to make sure that we would have deliveries. It was that bad in 2011. But we said, hey, we can't continue firefighting because there are too many problems. We cannot chase after every delivery, and we cannot chase after every problem. So we said we had to change our mindset. We had to change our overall approach. And it was about standards, it was about mindsets, and we just said, hey, let's make it simple. We want to be best in class. We want to be the yellow guy in a sea of blue. We want to differentiate ourselves because we want to be the better one. It was a challenge. It's easier said than done. When you look at our profile, 65% of our population did not go to college. It was very difficult to communicate to people who are not of like same backgrounds as us or as me. And to be able to communicate to them and tell them about what a grand plan is or what a transformational plan is, you need to find the apt way to be able to get them to understand and to buy in. And so this was our challenge. I'll share with you a story. We have this internal video, which I'll share with you, of our employees talking about what happened to us, unscripted. We just had them come to the factory, we shot it and we edited it. And maybe you'll get a picture of what the company was like and what we did at that time. Metalcast is a 21-year-old company. We're involved in die casting. We supply motorcycle and automotive parts, but we're known in the industry really as a one-stop shop because you give us the drawing, you give us the requirement, and we solve all of your problems. We do it for you.
Oh, well, I started with Metalcast with just about 30 to 40 employees, with the office still had to be set up with just few pieces of furnitures there.
Then, kung makikita natin yung building, 2 buildings lang kami.
Until now na Nagkaroon kami ng 5 buildings, na meron na rin kaming very sophisticated die casting machine.
Kahit wala kang alam dun sa nature ng trabaho nila, talagang may training silang pinoprovide sa mga bagong empleyado pa lang. From HR, may mga orientation silang ginagawa.
Sabi ko, ito ang magandang pasukan kasi continuous yung trabaho. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka aandap-andap na baka bukas yung magsara. Ito, nakita kong matatag na, kaya akong mapasok dito.
Hindi ko makakalimutan na experience ko dito sa Metalcast is yung sa lahat ng tao is para kami magkakapatid, and then malasakit, lahat na kung ano yung problema, pinag-uusapan.
In 2011, our sister company Arco closed. And when that happened, this business, which was very small in nature, suddenly was asked to take responsibility for a lot of work, which at that time was a disaster.
And lahat ng bulk ng trabaho nandito, of which the company is not yet ready. So sabi ko, naku, ang hirap talaga kasi from small scale na itong Metalcast, then biglang in just a month, biglang na I think we increased the production here by 60 to 70%. So napakahirap. Yung unang problem namin before was we cannot deliver the exact amount and at the right time.
I remember all customers, for example, all motorcycle companies, Japanese motorcycle companies, were here waiting for us to deliver their parts.
Our people were not used to the volume, and rejections were plenty. Our customers were angry, and we couldn't get the work done. So we decided and realized that for us to solve the problem, a transformation was needed. We realized we weren't sharing a common goal. And because of that, we had different people wanting to do different things on their own. It gave the opportunity to the people to contribute to the goals that were important to the company to succeed. As the employees knew their roles and the employees knew what they needed to do, they were able to move the needle and help the company achieve these results in such a short time.
Set sila ng yan yung mga leadership forum. Talagang binigyan nila kami ng mga targets. Magmula nun, talagang makita mo yung pag-i-improve niya. From customer claims, every year 50% ang naibabawas namin sa customer claim.
We have many opportunities, but by coming together, the team actually overcame our individual weaknesses by working together as a collective and using our collective strength to achieve these results.
Pero doon sa lahat ng transformation ng Metalcast, meron things na hindi nagbabago sa Metalcast. Yung Metalcast value its people, tsaka yung care for its people. Yes.
From the start, Metalcast has always been a family-oriented company. Our employees have treated the company as if it were their second family. And because of that, it was easy for us to transparently explain to them what our goal was. And our goal was really to make ourselves best in class, to stand out versus the other suppliers that we were in competition with.
Hindi mahirap magtrabaho sa Metalcast because of the tiwala ng management and the people who I work with every day sa Metalcast.
Nung bigla akong ma-detect na may cancer, so syempre kahit papano nandun yung worry ko na paano yung trabaho ko, baka since kararating ko lang naman kay Metalcast, baka biglang maputol yung service ko sa company. But then, baliktad ang nangyari. Sinuport nila ako dun sa aking operation, sa medication, and also marunong sila kasing makinig sa idea ng mga tao nila. They give importance to their people, the staff. And yun nga, naniniwala sila na best factor of a company could have is a good human resources.
April, after 3 months na nag-employ ako dito, na-employ ako, my husband passed away. So, 3 months pa lang ako, under probationary pa ako noon, so hindi pa ako regular. Pero, that time, ang Metalcast ang naging sandigan ko sila kasi sila ang nandyan, sila ang sumuporta sa akin nung time na yun. Nung time na hindi ako nagtatrabaho, nung time na namatay yung mister ko, sobrang down ko talaga noon. Sila yung yumakap sa akin, sila yung pumulot sa akin para parang hinahaplos na, sige, okay lang yan, okay yan, makakaya mo yan, makaka-move on ka, maging malakas ka.
As much as I'd like to say that those changes we did entirely contributed to the results or that we were given the recognition, it's not entirely true. The whole thing really was made possible because the people took ownership and really were very passionate about making Metalcast successful. And that really, I think, differentiates us versus all of these other companies that we were in competition with.
We are pleased to announce that the 2014 Employer of the Year awardee for the Small Medium Enterprise is Metalcast Corporation.
During the audit, we realized that with the multitudes of things that we were looking after in our day-to-day work, we failed to realize that we were already incubating something really special in our midst. Sometimes when you're so focused on achieving a goal, especially a transformative one, you sometimes miss the chance to appreciate the growth that's already present. When we saw our employees sharing how much the company meant to them, some of them in tears, we realized how special and personal their bond was to our company.
Almost all of our big customers awarded us as their best supplier. The opportunities are always here with us. Ikaw na yung bahalang mag-develop sa sarili mo and get the most out of those opportunities given to you.
Yung company, hindi takot mag-invest sa ganitong mga technology. And then, yung tiwala ba sa'yo? Imagine mo sophisticated, ikaw yung magmamanage yan. So, yung tiwala nila na andun eh. Proud ka na magtrabaho sa Metalcast. Parang dream come true na yan eh.
Para sa akin, ng Metalcast, pwede mo siyang gawing magandang isang halimbawa na isang company pwede mo ipagmalaki.
Metalcast is the extension of my family.
For example, pag nag-retire ako, ang gusto kong makita, kahit isa sa 100 people in Metalcast, may magbago sa kanila. Or someone will be leader.
Hindi pa kami kumpleto. And that is what we really plan to do this coming years. To really pick the right leaders para makomplete yung buong organization.
Marami na kasi sa akin na-approve si Metalcast eh. Nakapagsimula kami magpatayo ng bahay, gawa kay Metalcast. Nakapagpaaral ako ng mga anak ko through Metalcast.
Maganda nga sana if Metalcast could expand and could set up other facilities in other countries pa.
And hopefully, Metalcast grows bigger. Because I know if Metalcast grows bigger, kami rin naman na empleyado. Mag-i-improve din yung quality of life na.
Mula 21 years, dito na pinakabahay ko. Mas malaki pa stay ko dito sa Metalcast kaysa sa bahay.
Iniisip ko, magiging katulong ko ang Metalcast para mapaganda ko rin ang kinabukasan ng mga anak ko. And then, ang dream ko para sa Metalcast, mas lalo pa kaming umunlad, mas lalo pang maging maganda ang estado ng aming kumpanya.
I've worked with many teams in my professional life, and this is actually one of the most admirable teams I've been able to work with. It's really, truly a family where people actually care about each other and care about the common goal. And I've never seen that really in this kind of purity. So I'm very impressed. And I'm very honored and proud to work with this group.
Hanggang nandito yung Metalcast, andito pa rin ako.
How do you find video? This is something that we use to communicate what we wanted to do to the organization. When our organization, our teammates were the ones speaking rather than all just me, the message was able to resonate better. And if you look at the slide, we actually have four key elements to the transition, and none of them are rocket science. None of them are new. If you look at any org development plan, most likely 100% it's the same. But what made it special for us was actually our understanding of the context. It was the magic is in the ability for you to translate the plan into something that resonates very well with your employees and with your teammates. And for us, like for example, corporate culture, what does that mean? It's about corporate pride. And for us, we changed our uniforms, we changed our look, we changed our logo, we made our office into something probably not as beautiful as your office is, but I think very, very nice to our standard. Now, in that case, you know, in the first month when we renovated our office, people didn't want to go into the office with their shoes on. They had to take it off because they didn't want to mess up the floor. So that's how they suddenly felt pride about our office and our company. Number two, accountability. We started posting scoreboards per leader in the different work areas so that they can showcase what they're doing. And we were always calling out not the poor performance, but the incremental improvements. How much are you able to improve year on year? And that's something that the people took pride in. Another one is, if you notice the three numbers we showed you earlier, we tracked that for everyone. And it became a shared metric. We were all a link of a chain. Even my metric was linked to customer claims, deliveries, and awards. And when you look at that, these are our results actually. Sorry, you jumped. Earlier, just to finish that slide. After accountability, we talked about engagement, and with engagement, what we translated engagement into opportunity. Everyone had a chance. If you contributed, you have a chance to move up, you have a chance to grow. And that resonated very well. And lastly, we bannered upon Kaizen, this Japanese concept of improvement, where there was no old dogs. Anyone, old dog, new dog, kangaroo, everyone can be part of the improvement. We even made up training programs that the organization would respect equally to a college degree, because 65% of our profile was not of college degree. And these were our results. After 3 years, there was already a major significant improvement of our results. Our customer claims have dropped from 141 to 16, delivery misses from 812 to 3, and awards from 0 to 43, an average of 6 major awards per year. So we're very fortunate. The awards were a bonus, but our results really was very something astounding for us. And there are basically three lessons that we learned. Number one, the key to the success, I think, was our understanding of the context. And the context really helped us translate all of these programs into something that the people really embraced. The second one was using simple metrics, simple, understandable metrics that wasn't complicated. We actually just looked at 3 numbers. And lastly, I think this is where our company, it's the heart of our company actually. It's the ability to understand and be empathetic to our employees. Going back to the first story, that engineer is doing very well now in our company. And it's the ability for you to think, wait a minute, why did she say that? It wasn't because she was malicious. It was because she lacked understanding. So that ability to be empathetic to their different backgrounds helped us translate programs and translate action steps that would be able to get them back into the fold, which I think is very important. So that was our company. I was able to share a little bit about ourselves. But I guess to wrap up, this summit is about HR, and I personally have never been in an HR function in my life, but I'm passionate about HR. The left hand of every organization is finance, the right hand is HR. But HR should be strategic. HR should be away from transactional. The more strategic you are, the more in the front lines you become. When you find yourself at the back and waiting for the sales, the marketing, or all these other functions to move and give instructions to HR, that's when HR is not being able to contribute in a big way. So moving HR from transactional to strategic is the key for us to make our organizations better. So I hope we can all join in and do that. So thank you very much.